The types of fatties you can create are almost endless, but all fatties have one thing in common: bacon. And bacon makes everything better. This is the ultimate cheeseburger fatty. Cheese, chili, jalapenos, and of course bacon. Pretty much all you got to do is mention bacon, barbecue sauce, and cheeseburger in the same sentence, and you've got your buddies invite themselves over to your cookout. And did I mention Fritos? Let's get started. I've got 7 pieces of bacon. Not so great looking, right? It's a little scraggly on a piece of wax paper. Now, by now, everyone has probably seen how to make a bacon weave. I will not make you endure the pain of this whole thing. But if you haven't made one, lots of videos here on YouTube. But you just alternate every other piece. So you can see I pull back here. And you can see where it's already starting to take the form of a weave. And then we'll come right back. You see the pieces on top? You skip over and drag each one of these guys down again. And then lay another piece over. Just keep repeating this until you get the whole weave done. And because it's a weave, this bacon is a little scraggly on the end. It usually works itself out. And we've got our last piece here. We'll just lay down. And there is our weave. A little rough because of those thin pieces. Now I've got, it's a little over a pound. 1.3 pounds of hamburger. It was just packaged that way. You can use a pound. And it probably goes without saying. You just want to spread your ground beef fairly consistently on top of your bacon weave. There we go. And we're going to need some chili seasoning. Here I've got a tablespoon of chili powder, teaspoon of cumin, half a teaspoon of chipotle pepper, half a teaspoon of garlic, half a teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon celery salt, teaspoon of black pepper, 1/2 teaspoon of ground ginger. We're going to get the lid on this, give it a real nice shake like so, and then we're just going to put a light layer of seasoning on here. Not too much, because I'm going to season the outside as well. Maybe about, I'm guessing that was about 1/4 to 1/3 of it. Now I've got a little chili mac here, right? If you had real chili, that'd be awesome. And then I've just got some canned chopped tomatoes. This is a 14-ounce can, and I used about half. Just mix it up. If you want more tomatoes, put some more tomatoes in there. Now, just going to spread a little of our chili mac on here. And you know this is going to be messy when I roll it up. It's a kind of a thin layer. And I think maybe 1 more teaspoon here. And we're good. Now I'm going to come down the middle here. This is Velveeta, 1 package of Velveeta cheese that I just cut up. And I'm going to put a little here because I don't want to waste it. So there's our package of Velveeta cheese. Now, for my chili, I like jalapenos. I chopped up 1. If you don't want the spice, you can leave it out of yours. I've got a little pepper jack cheese that I'll add. You could use cheddar or whatever your favorite cheese is. We've already got the Velveeta, so just sprinkle a light layer. Hey, thanks for your patience. I put way too much stuff in this fatty. It's an addiction. I'm just going to pick up this wax paper, and I'm hoping it'll start to peel off like so. And then I'm going to come at it from the other angle. And you can see, if you've ever watched any of my fatty videos, I always put too much stuff in. Always. Just a bad habit. You can see this is not the smoothest thing I've ever done. I'm going to try to... There we go. Where there is a will, there is a way, my mother used to tell me. Just turn it around here where you can see it. Now I'm just going to come in with that same chili seasoning that we made and season the outside. Now the key to these fatties is low and slow with some smoke. Let's get over and get that pellet grill going. What I've got here is a blend of pellets. This is the Traeger brand. And we're going to lock this Grilla grill in at 250 degrees. Okay, let's see if I can get this on here without making the biggest mess of all time. Let's get that wax paper off. Now, you can see I've got a little work to do here. I'll just kind of seal up this side. I'm going to finish seasoning this bottom side and then turn it over so everything doesn't leak out. We've just about got her seasoned. Now this fatty is going to taste just fine, but if your objective is for that perfect look, then you'll want to do 3 things different from what I did. Keep the ground beef closer to a pound. Don't put as many goodies in there, and start with a better cut of bacon. I'm going to turn this fatty over. I just want to try to scooch him over. Now, if you make the inside not as thick, not as full as I did, then you won't have the same problem I'm having here. I'm just going to touch this up with the rest of that seasoning. I don't want to waste it. Let's get our lid closed and let this thing start smoking. Now, no cheeseburger would be complete without some mustard. So I'm going to whip up a Carolina Mustard BBQ sauce. 1/2 cup apple cider vinegar. Then we're coming in with 8-ounce bottle of yellow mustard. 1/3 cup of brown sugar, followed by 1/2 cup of honey. Yeah, you know honey always makes all these sauces better. We want about 1-2 tablespoons of ketchup, 2 teaspoons soy sauce, teaspoon of garlic powder, and how about a teaspoon of turmeric. Last, optional, 1/4 teaspoon dried chipotle pepper. And we'll turn this burner on medium, and we're just going to simmer all this goodness together to make our Carolina mustard sauce. You see how everything is all started to blend in nicely and thicken up? Hey, it's been an hour and a half. This fatty's up to 135 degrees. Let's get over there and sauce it. Fatty's looking really nice. You can see that kind of red dark color from the chili powder. And now I'm going to come in and hit it with that mustard sauce we made. Now you can see we are losing a little cheese there because I made it too big. But I'm thinking it's still going to be tasting delicious when we get out here to the end. Now I'll sauce this guy about every 15 to 20 minutes until it gets up to about 150, 155. Let's get our door closed and keep smoking. It's been 2 hours. We're at 158. What burger is complete without some toppings? So no cheeseburger would be complete without some onions. You add whatever you want at this point. You might say, why didn't you put them inside? You could have, but I made it too daggone big. Then I'm going to come in with just a little shredded, that's cheddar cheese there. And then I'm going to come back on top with that pepper jack cheese. This is a fatty, right? What do you think? Is that enough cheese? It's a chili cheeseburger fatty. I've got some crunched up Fritos, right? Fritos go good with chili. I can't help it, just a little bit more cheese on top of those Fritos. Let's close our lid and let all this goodness melt. It's been around 3 hours. This fatty should be ready. We're going to check our temp. Right up there, 163. We only need to go to 165. It'll creep up a little bit. Let's get it off here. Now you've spent all this time. You want to be really careful at this point. Now, the final thing we're going to do, for a little color, how about some jalapenos across this guy? It's been resting here about 20 minutes. Let's have a look. I guess I'll cut it about right here. It's still nice and warm. Oh, and I see some cheesy, gooey goodness. Look at that cheese oozing out. There is juiciness, smoke ring in the meat. Let's give it a taste. And we're going to give it a big bite. 3 hours total cook time. It was worth every minute, right? You get that chili from those beans, tomato sauce, the seasoning we put in there, all that cheese goodness, jalapenos, bacon. Do I need to say more? A little crunch from the Fritos. Hey, if you like this video, I've got a pizza fatty and breakfast fatty video down below.